just a podcast underground. Cheap mics buzzing, webcams blurry. Put it out there, no need to worry. Fine, K66.9 is no joke. Audio so rough, makes your ears choke. But they keep talking, voices ain't broke. Budget keeps microphones stroke. We ain't got cash, just passion black. Audio crack. Rock this podcast. Crack the podcast. Crackling audio, background invite. Authentic sound in the dead of the night. Listeners tune in, nothing's ever tried. Raw and pretty, not pristine or light.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to Budget Podcasting with Clay and Kevin. I'm Kevin.
And I am Clay.
I want to apologize if my internet drops out a little bit. I'm having bandwidth issues at this moment, but you know, it is a live show. That is what live things do.
And I thought it was my glasses.
It could be. I mean, who knows? This week's episode, we are going to talk about microphone technique. We are going to talk about customization, and we are going to touch on self-care. Clay, what would you start off with as being the best mic technique?
Just what I always use, what we talked about before the show, 45-degree angle, and I'm usually about a fist length away. 3 to 4 inches is about the maximum for me. I mean, there's times where I might move around, but I always want it just off to the side so that all of my wind, all of my plosives are going right past it rather than into the mic. So that's what I do.
Yeah, and that's why when we do, microphone tests, I test mine blowing directly into the microphone and at the 45-degree angle, just so you can see what the difference is. What's up, Just Devo? How's it going? For instance, like if I had the microphone pointed directly in front of me and I talked into it, like you would get a lot of plosives. Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers. And that sounds horrible. Sorry, out there in audio world.
Yep.
That sounded absolutely god awful and horrible.
To us, not everybody thinks it's so horrible, but yes, to us, because we're nerds.
It made my ears bleed, is what it did. It definitely made my ears bleed. You like the smaller logo, the one right here,
the middle one. Yeah, you got to point like the opposite of what you think.
Yeah, yeah.
And you know what? This mic technique thing is a good thing for Steve as well, because Steve is wanting to get into something like this on his own. And and it's just good tips. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you don't, especially with a dynamic microphone, you definitely want to be about 3 to 6 inches away. Usually what I say is if you're farther than a Y away, you're too far away if you're using a dynamic microphone. If you're using, say, I want to say cardioid, but it's wrong.
A large diaphragm condenser mic.
Large condenser. Jeez.
Yeah.
Yes, if you're using a condenser microphone, you can be a little bit farther away and still get good audio, but with a dynamic microphone, you definitely want to be right up on it. Dynamic to me is more podcasty. It's more to me, I think they sound better than a condenser
They're
mic.
less sensitive and they pick up
Yeah,
less noise in the background.
exactly.
And for
Exactly.
a lot of people don't have like super well treated rooms. You know, they're just winging it. They don't even. A lot of people don't even have
Right.
treated rooms.
Now, don't get me wrong. There are really good condenser microphones. Yeah. Am I right? Condenser microphones?
Condenser.
I can't think. Yeah, I can't think tonight. My words are really bad. Yeah, there are really good condenser microphones. Say Lewitt makes a really good one, but you don't have to be right up on it as well. You can be a little bit farther away and give yourself space. A lot of people, when they're using, say, a Shure 57 B, you know, they're right up on it and stuff like that. Yeah. Hey, look, it has been a long day. It's nighttime.
He's chewing
and
on
it's
his
just
foot with some Parmesan on there.
You knew what I meant. You know what I'm trying to say.
I still got to pick on you.
But yeah, a dynamic microphone, you definitely want to be close to it.
Relatively close, yeah. Not too far anyway.
Yeah. And when you do get your microphone, you don't have to keep it the way it is.
No.
You can
Well, who wants to
customize
do
on.
that? That's boring. That's boring.
As Mike has always said, use things the way they are not intended.
Yeah. Spice it up a little bit.
Yeah.
Dude, when I bought this microphone, I bought the purple pop filter at the same time because I wasn't using the original. There's no way.
No, I think
don't.
I like a little color on my microphone. Again, and that's kind of why I like this one, because it's not all black. It's gray and black. It has a little definition.
What's up, Joe? How you doing tonight?
How's it going, Joe? Yeah, it has a little bit of a color change, and I kind of like that. You got, and then I have my F-Deuce to where I have the pop filter on there.
Fidouche.
Yeah, the Fidouce. I call it F-Deuce because Fidouce, that's just weird to me to say that.
No, F-Deuce. No, I just like saying Fidouche.
Fidouche.
Yeah. Fidouche.
You know, and when you have a microphone like this that you can take off this windscreen and add a different one, it makes things a lot easier to customize and make your own and match your color palette.
You can
if you
get
will.
more aesthetic, you know?
Exactly.
Your personality or your background, your setup. I just happen to always like purple, pink, blue. I like colors.
I will change up my
Yep.
Fidouche. I will change up my lights with whatever color I have, whether it be the blue on the toner, which I could put on the F-Deuce as well, or the purple that I have. And I think I'm going to order a red one.
That's like a Tom Buck blue right there.
Yeah, this is like a Tom Buck blue.
Yeah. I can't do that. My lights don't change. Well, my blue light changes, but it's just
Why?
I'm just gonna leave it. Yeah.
Ever since I've known you, you've had the blue light. Why change it? Why change it up at all?
Yeah.
Hey, Miss K, how's it going?
Miss K.
Anybody out there watching, definitely go check out Miss K's channel. I seen her review on the A20s, the speakers. Oh, she did an awesome job on the fine.
I thought she was doing the other speakers. No?
No, it was the A20. The A16s. No, she got it was the A20.
Miss K, if you're listening, what you've missed, we were just talking about mic technique and keeping your mic at about a 45-degree angle, around 3 to 4 inches from your mouth, gets you the best sound and the least amount of plosives. That way you're not blowing air right into the capsule.
Exactly.
And then we just started jumping on to customization.
Yeah. And
what's up, Boneyard?
How's it going, Boneyard Jeep? Met him in the EV Mux believe met him in the EV Mux chat when they do lives to talk about upcoming things going on with the program. So yeah, I met him in there. Great guy. So speaking of customization,
Dun, 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 dun. We should have did a drum roll.
this is me on the K669D at a 45-degree angle using good mic technique with the purple and white K669D that I customized myself. If you go to Back to the Retro Review, my channel, I actually have a video of me customizing it and how I did it. I think this turned out really good.
It did. It looks awesome. He painted the grill white. Actually, you started the whole thing with a base of white.
Yeah. I started everything, painted everything white. Well, first I sanded everything down just to scuff it up. And then I painted everything white, which it looked really good. I almost left it all white, to tell you the truth, because it looked really good as an all-white microphone.
I remember seeing the picture.
Yeah, and then I'm like, well, I've always said I'm going to make it purple. So I took enamel paint and I hand painted the purple on. And then I clear coated everything. And man, I think it turned out great. Oh, I also took this is my windscreen from the Fiduce that came with it. And I cut out the top.
The top is actually the best part to use because it's a little thicker.
Yeah, I cut out the top and I inserted it in the top of the windscreen for the K669D and super glued it in, and just to give it a little bit more plosive rejection and a little bit more, just a little bit more protection
internally, so that you could showcase, the outside.
Yeah, because I don't want to cover up what work I've put into it. So, internally it's protected a little bit more so I can show off the beauty. And I really do like this color. I really do.
The beauty.
I'm going to tell you, it makes me want, it makes me want to do more.
Like, they're cheap enough.
They really are, but
they're cheap and they sound amazing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. I want a chrome one. I want to make one chrome.
Yeah, we gotta.
Yeah, that purple's fire, Miss K.
We gotta do a Boneyard Jeep mic.
Oh yeah, that'd be dope.
His color scheme is black and like that green.
Oh,
that's his color
that
scheme.
Would be...
So Boneyard Jeep has him and his wife both are, well, more so their Jeeps are known in this area. And they're pretty popular, and the Boneyard Jeep comes from this. They built these Jeeps, and they're black, lifted. I can't tell you what's in them. His is a V8. It's not a regular 6-cylinder or 4-cylinder Jeep motor, but it's lifted really high, big tires. I think he's running around on 35s. Yeah, Eric, send me a pic and I will show everybody. Send me a pic and I'll show it. And they're black, and then on the hood, on the side of the hood, it says Boneyard Jeep in that bright green.
I love it.
His wife's
customized Jeep.
Yeah. His wife's Jeep is a different year. I believe it's because she's got I think round headlights and he's got square. Hers looks exactly the same, except it says Mrs. Boneyard.
Oh, I like it. Yeah. And I'm guessing they got them from a boneyard and just built it from the ground up. I'm guessing.
they just built. So right there, he's saying the drivetrain. I guess he's talking about the drivetrain is out of a Grand Wagoneer.
Very cool, man.
I'm assuming he's got the motor and everything. This thing is just a beast. Like, it's a beast. They've got the high travel, like the high travel suspension, because they do rock climbing, and they used to do what they call wheeling. But
no, your Joe Jeep just empty every pocket.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah.
Hey, some cars be that way. Some cars
Yep.
be that way. For me right now, just empty every my Jeep is microphones. I'm emptying my pockets on all these
Yeah.
microphones.
Yeah. Everybody's got something.
Yeah, I mean, and do what you love. You know what I mean? It's I think if, and especially if you're going to be a content creator, do what you love. Do what you love.
Yeah.
Do what you know, because it's just it's love.
Yeah. Yeah. Eric from the Broken Brain want to say, what's up, man? Um, yeah, no, you definitely gotta follow what's in your heart.
Yeah, definitely.
Now it seems like we're transitioning from our two main subjects into like the last topic
Yes, yes,
already.
the self
15
care.
minutes in.
Hey, that
It's okay.
it
Now we
it
can bounce.
really is.
We have 3 subjects to bounce off of right now.
Exactly, and I want to talk about self care because I've known a couple content creators here recently who's been needing to take a little self care for themselves. Some of them have taken breaks from podcasting in general, just because they've needed the break, and that is okay. You don't feel like you have to do content creation full time. Don't feel like you have to you don't feel like you have to do it. Make it be something that you love doing. Clay, do you want to speak on anything of self care?
Um, I'm trying to retrieve some pictures from Eric.
Not a problem. Not a problem. But
Yeah, like well, we were saying it earlier. Just you got to be happy.
mhm,
You have to. It's okay. I guess it's. I don't know. I've spent X amount of years as a truck driver, doing whatever I had to do to pay the bills. In my later years, I'm starting to lean more towards. I'm going to do what I want to do. I'm not gonna.
yes,
I'm not gonna go broke doing it. So I'm going to do it the right way. And it's going to take me time, but eventually I'm going to be doing what I want to do. I'm not going to keep doing what everybody thinks I should do
right,
because I'm almost 50. So I don't have a whole lot more time to accomplish some stuff that I want to do. If I don't do it now, I'm not going to get to do it.
exactly. Miss K says self care is needed. She sleeps 10 to 12 hours on Saturdays. She feels burnout at times, and yeah, like I said, when you are a content creator and you have a normal, 9 to 5, you can get burnout. You can get burnout really fast, especially even if you love content creation. Don't never feel like you have to get in there and get something out, because you want it to be you want it to be good content. You don't want it to be rushed. B, you need to take time for yourself. Your body has to heal. Your
Mm.
body and mind have to heal. And if you're not taking care of yourself, it's going to show on camera.
You're not
It's
going to
going to,
be, yeah, you're not going to be 100% of what you want to be.
yeah. And if you're not taking care of yourself, you can't give 100% of yourself.
Mm.
And to me, when I'm doing something, I'm trying to give everything I can when I'm doing it. When I'm doing these lives, I'm trying to give everything I can. When I'm making a review for a microphone, I'm giving everything I can, because that's what I feel um, you, you you would want. That's what I feel the viewer
Yeah.
would want. They would feel like, he's not half-assing it. He's giving his honest opinion. He's going through everything that he needs to go through.
He's
Um,
fresh,
yeah, you don't never want to be burnout. And if you have to take a break, if you have to take a week, if you have to take 2 weeks away, to step away just to get your mind and your body
whatever.
right, do it. You know what I mean?
And
It's
if doing this kind of stuff is what's wearing you out, stop. Don't do it.
mhm,
Like, and I want
straight
to
fact.
go back to Know Your Joe. He says, I have too many interests, can't decide what to make content on. Okay, so as everybody knows, they always suggest that you pick one thing or two maximum. So when you have too many interests and you can't decide, that's a good thing.
Mhm.
You need to do, Joe, you need to do content on all of those things. Do that numerous times. And then one of those things is going to take off. One of those things is going to catch. And that's how you're going to find out what you should be doing.
Exactly.
That's what I did.
Yeah. Me too, really, because when I started my channel, it is completely different from when I started. My channel has evolved. It has changed. And yeah, I think everybody's channel eventually goes through these growing changes, growing pains and changes
It's
until they find
evolution.
that little niche. Yeah. Until they find that niche, they find what they actually truly love, because you may have an idea of what you want to do, but when you start doing it, if it still feels like work, then that's not what you should be doing.
Yeah.
If that, do what you love.
Okay, I have got some pictures.
I'd like to see them.
I'm going to save them.
All right. Let's see. Broken Brain said he did a 4-hour stream with someone the other night, and it was great. He really liked having other people with him, having back and forth, just talking about different things. And I agree. Having somebody on us like me and Clay, to where we can bounce off of each other. He can talk while I'm taking a drink and stuff like that. It works out great. Red Cabin Acoustics, how's it going, man? How's it
How
going?
you doing, man? That guy has a heavenly voice.
Oh, he really does. I was actually
Dude.
watching one of his videos today.
Oh. Eric Boneyard Jeep, or I'll just say Boneyard because there's two Erics in the chat.
Right.
Boneyard, you need to subscribe to Red Cabin Acoustics and listen to him regarding the topic that me and you've been talking about for you to do. Let's see. Eric is wanting to get into voiceover stuff.
Oh.
He's got an amazing voice, and he doesn't think he does. And I'm always telling him, like, dude, no, you do. I'm like, you have an awesome voice. And he's like, but it's fake. Like, I'm faking stuff. And I'm like, that's what everybody's doing. Like, that's the point.
I don't think Joe's doing that. I don't think Red Cabin Acoustics is doing that.
No, what I mean is, like, it's when you're doing voiceover stuff, you're not always sounding that way. I mean, I don't think so. I don't think people are walking around sounding like that all the time, you know.
If Red Cabin Acoustics talked the way he sounds on camera, I would just follow him around. He would be be like the Pied Piper, and all he would have to do is just be talking.
See,
and I'd just be following, listening to him.
Joe even he said it's called voice acting for a reason.
Yeah.
And that's the point, man. That's what I'm trying to tell Boneyard is, like, just do it, man. Like, he is so good. Like, he can do like record his voice like on his your voicemail.
Mm-hmm.
And you'd swear to God it was like some professional thing. He'll be like, hello, please leave a message. You know, like, it's just crazy.
His voice reminds me of Morgan Freeman mixed with, I don't know, man. God, it is so buttery and smooth and deep. It's great. I mean, it's rich. It's so rich, and I love his voice. Sorry, man. We're just gushing over your voice, man. It's got to feel weird. It's got to be a little weird.
Hang on. I'm going to get a little funky here because I can't see my menus.
Not a problem.
Okay, here we go. I am going to show you the first picture of it is his Jeep crawling up on top of the front tires of his wife's Jeep.
All right.
Oh, what?
Oh, you got
it doesn't.
Yeah, hold on.
Oh, there it is.
There it is.
So there's one. Then this is the type of Jeeps these are.
Dude, that looks badass.
That's that high travel suspension I was telling you about, where they can flex because they're crawling up rocks and all kinds of stuff. Let me see if I switch to a different one, if it'll show that one. Nope, it won't. So I have to go and change it.
Let me remove the. No, I got it. I got it.
I was gonna say,
Yep,
can you fix
I got
that?
you. I got you.
Let's see. Window. Here is another of the Jeep.
Oh, let me put it to the scene.
Get that to go away.
Oh, that looks cool, man.
And
Those
like
look
I
like
said,
they would be fun to drive.
yeah. Well, this is their daily drivers.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They look like
Yeah.
they'd be fun to drive.
She drives hers to work every day, and he drives his to work every day. And I mean, I thought maybe he said something about working on his, but and then
Very
there's
cool.
another. Hang on one second. I'll take this one out.
Bottom of his front tire 50 inches off the ground with the other 3 on the ground. Wow.
There you go. That's some serious travel. Look at it.
Wow. That's some rock crawling right there, man.
Yeah,
I like it.
cool stuff.
I've seen people do that and it's looked so fun. But I'd be deathly scared to try it.
Nah, well, yeah. I mean, but they know
Yeah.
what they're doing.
And I wouldn't be. So I mean, now you want to go in the swamp, I can do that. I grew up in the swamp. I can definitely take you swamping.
Yeah,
Yeah, not no Rocky Hill.
that's what
can't
I
do
grew up
that.
doing. I grew up in Florida too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah,
We had
does anybody have any questions on microphone technique, customization, or self-care?
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
happened?
okay. All right. No. Hang on. I opened up a window and I didn't know what happened. So
Oh.
whenever we've got a minute, I'll show you guys. There's a video of the rock crawling.
We got time. Go ahead and put it up now.
All right. Hang on one second. I got to go like this, like that, like that.
All right.
Let me
add it
know
to
if
the
it's-
scene.
Yeah. Let me know when it's playing and I'll hit play.
All right. Hit play.
It's stalled.
It is thawed out.
Oh,
Oh,
oh. Yeah, what's that back?
get over them rocks. Come on now.
Look at it teetering.
I know, right?
Look at the tires
See, if that would've-
flexing.
If that would have been me, I just would have floored it.
You probably would have wrecked. you can't floor it.
I would have just floored it. I'm like, oh, you go fast
This is
enough, I
like
can hit it.
surgery. You know.
You go fast enough, I'll hit a rock and I'll just
Whoa.
fly over all the others. I love it.
That's cool, right?
That's awesome, man. Awesome.
Ah,
Yeah, my Yeti sounds good for a USB mic. Boneyard said. I was honestly, I'm not gonna lie. I was gonna make a joke. I didn't even see that comment. I was gonna make a joke. I'm like, oh, that truck sounds like a bad Yeti.
he's got the what is it? The Yeti.
The blue Yeti.
No, it's the. I don't know. It's not the regular one. It's the smaller one. It's like
Oh,
gray.
is it the mini? can't
He
remember.
knows. He knows what
Yeah.
it's called. I'm sure, but I can't remember. It doesn't sound bad. He actually sounds good.
You know, I make fun of Yetis because, you know, everybody had one back in the day, and, you know, just that was the go-to mic.
Nano.
The
That's
Nano.
what it is. Nano.
The Nano. That was the go-to mic, and everybody had them. And now there's just so many other options and
That are better, cheaper.
Yeah. Yeah. And it's so I kind of make fun of the Yetis, but, you know, they don't sound horrible. They don't
No,
sound horrible.
His sounds good.
No.
He's going to have to step it up, though, I think, with his wanting to do some voice stuff.
Yeah. I think for me, it's still a condenser microphone. And for me, I'm not a condenser microphone guy. I am a dynamic microphone guy. So just the sound of it, they're not bad. Like I said, they're not bad. They're just not for me.
Same here. The first one I had was not the Blue Yeti, but like actually it was a fine version of it. I think it was the K679 or K6. I don't know. It was a fine. Had the same 4-pattern pickup with selector knob. It was okay, you know what I mean? And then I got a Blue Yeti for free from my boss, and that was okay. And then I bought a different fine that was like a another version of one of those, but with no options.
Right.
And then after that was when I went to the 669D, and then I left those other mics alone for good.
I think once you actually go to XLR, you'll never go back to USB because there's so much of a difference in sound quality, in my personal opinion, and there's so much more you can do rather than USB. And for me, a lot of time when I hear people use the USB microphones, a lot of times I hear a lot of crackle. Like I hear crackle in the USB. I don't really.
His sounds really. It sounds good. I can't knock it. It sounds great. He said it was what he could get at the time when I had told him to go get a mic.
And that's usually the case because, you know, like Walmart, Target, and all them carry the Yeti. And that's really why I got mine when I did, was I just went out and I didn't know any better and went and got a Yeti, and I used it for about a year, and it sounded great. Yeah.
Broken Brain is asking a question. If a mic and a camera will work well on a Chromebook. Yeah. Any laptop, any desktop, they all work fine. Just as long as you have what you need for like an interface, you know, for your mic. That's what I've been waiting for, is the Broken Brain to whip out a mic, and yeah, I'm waiting.
Yeah. And Eric, Broken Brain, you can get this mic right here. Well, not this one because I customized this one, but the K669D, you can get it for $36 on Amazon right now, and you can get the I would get, you know, just starting out, I would get the Fine SC3 or the SC1 and plug that in and use that, an XLR cable, and you're good to go. I think your show would benefit more with an XLR than it would than
the Vocaster One.
Yeah,
if it's still on sale, is $49.
Yeah, do that. If you can get the Vocaster One for $49, do that. The Vocaster, oh my God. I love my Vocaster.
Because my Vocaster 2 is all fucked up right now, so I'm like, I saw this was $49, and I'm like, I'm getting it, yeah.
And yeah, for you, the Vocaster One, Eric, that would be perfect for you because you would be the only person using that.
Yeah.
Because you're a solo podcaster, so that would be perfect. You don't do microphone reviews. You don't need 2 microphones hooked up. You can just use one microphone, and you would be great to go. First podcast we ever did was with the AKG mics. They work pretty well. I have an AKG, I think, somewhere in there, somewhere in my closet. We bought a soundboard as well, but it's at his friend's house. But XLR is the way to go. Yeah, if you can swing XLR, I would definitely choose XLR over USB.
It's just a cleaner, richer sound.
And not just that, I think here's the thing: when you have a microphone, the digital sound has to go through and be processed and go through your computer and come out as sound.
Mm-hmm.
A USB microphone does all of that inside the microphone, to where if something messes up in that mic, you're done with that mic. It's done. You can't mess with it at all. A XLR, you run an XLR cable into an audio interface, and that's where it transfers the digital into a signal that you can be heard. And there's just so many different mics that you can change out and have different sounds with. Like me right now, I got
Eric,
two
real
microphones
quick,
right here.
Eric, we don't have a link that like an affiliate link, but I did just post a link for it, and it is still $49.
There you go. Like, every mic sounds different. Every mic definitely sounds different. This is me on the K669D, and this is me on the Tank 3. It is a subtle difference, but it is a difference nonetheless. I'm actually curious what everybody out there is listening, which one they prefer me on. This is the Tank 3. We'll say 1. This is 1. We're talking on 1 now. I am talking on 1. This is what I sound like on 1. And this is what I sound like on 2. This is what I sound like on 2.
Can you tell what I like better?
Yeah, I think
I didn't spoil it for anybody else.
I'm not gonna lie, man. For $36, this thing rocks. This thing sounds
I love it.
so good.
Yep.
And
I'm using the
Tank
688, but
the Tank 3 is $80, and this is $36. It's $50 more basically than this, and it's crazy how well that this thing is constructed and built and sounds. Oh my god.
yeah, Eric at the Broken Brain Show, if you get that Vocaster, and what's nice about it is you've got multiple choices of presets that you can use. It's got like radio mode, warm mode, clean mode, and bright mode. And then you can go in and critique those to your liking. You can change the compression, you can change the highs, the lows, the mids. Like, it's really, really intuitive.
It really is.
Sounds amazing. It's so smooth and easy to use.
It really is. It's probably
between that
to
and
use,
and the K669D, he's going to be less than $100, just under $100. You'll have a really good mic. You'll have a really good interface, and you're off and running.
Which is the same price as a Yeti. It's probably less than the price of a Yeti.
Oh, it is. I think the Yeti is still over $100.
Yeah.
Like,
now,
why?
You were talking about you can change your voice a little bit with the different modes. Like, I am in radio mode on this microphone right now. I'm in radio mode. If I take it off, this is what it sounds like with no processing whatsoever. This is it. Nothing on it whatsoever. Now I'm in radio mode. I kind of like it in radio mode. But then again, this is clean. I kind of like the clean mode. I like all the modes, to tell you the truth, for different reasons. This is warm mode.
It's hard to pick one.
This is warm mode, and this is bright mode. I don't like bright as much.
Now, see, I'm in clean mode, but on my voice, bright doesn't sound that bad.
Yeah, I don't like bright on mine.
And that's
but
another
I do.
thing. Is a lot of this talking to like Eric, Miss K, if she's interested. A lot of this all depends on it. The same settings, the same mics are going to be different on everybody's voice.
Yeah,
so
that's very true.
Not every mic is for everybody. Not every setting is for everybody.
Very true. Very, very, very true. And Eric, you don't have to actually get the K669D, because I know you move around a lot when you talk, you and stuff like that. You may actually be better with the K669C, the condenser version of this microphone. There you go. That's what that looks like right there.
Same microphone, just this is a condenser style. So it's going to be front or side address, and it's always usually where the wordings, like where the logo or the name is. You'll talk into this side only. You know what I mean? So these are another option. This one doesn't sound bad. When I put one of these thick pop filters on it, it sounds really good. I'm just so used to my dynamic mics, I just kind of stick with them.
Right. Broken Brain says he wants to know about a mic and camera budget recommendations. So for you, Eric, I would recommend the Vocaster 1 and the K669C because you do move around when you talk a little bit. So I think the condenser version would be better for you. And a camera, I know you use your phone, which is perfectly fine.
Use your
But if you
keep
wanna
using your phone.
Yeah.
You can use your phone through your laptop. Ask the Boneyard. He uses it's a camera app called iRuin. It sounds funny, but that's the name. It's like IRUIN, iRuin, and that's what he uses. And he's got not a Chromebook, but he's got a PC laptop, and that's how he gets his. He's got a Google phone or a Google Android phone, not a iOS.
Right.
And that's how he gets his camera feed into his computer.
Let's see. Just Evo still on the backup system running the Tank 3 on USB. There's nothing wrong with running on USB if that's what you can, but that's the good thing about the Tank 3 is you can actually run USB until you're ready to upgrade to XLR, and that's what those are for. That's what that is built for starting out in USB and building up and going to XLR when you're ready.
Know Your Joe, he mentioned room treatment. So with suggesting to the Broken Brain to use a condenser mic, that's another issue that he's got to consider is a condenser mic is going to sound, I don't want to say worse, but it's going to pick up a lot of echoey reverb, background noise. So when you're using a condenser mic, if you want to use it and you want to keep being able to pop around and stuff, try setting up a room, a space, and just throw up some moving blankets. It doesn't have to be fancy, just something that will cut down on the reverb and get you the sound that you're looking for.
Yeah, try to get a room that doesn't have hardwood floors or tile. If you have to, throw some bathroom rugs on the wall to cut down some of the reverberation that will bounce up off the walls and stuff like that. Just simple things that can take away from some of the reverb, your voice bouncing off walls and flat surfaces and stuff like that. You want something that'll soak up the room. Like I have carpet in here. I really don't have much on the walls. I have a blanket covering up a window.
I have acoustic panels in front of me, acoustic panels to my left, the moving blankets behind me, carpet on the floor, and then everywhere that I'm near on my desk is a those neoprene like desk mats.
Yeah.
So I have everything is like protected, you know.
Yes.
I'm trying to like stop all the reverb I can.
Know Your Joe said also easy to step into a closet with lots of clothes in it.
Yes.
Yeah, but he's going to be using it for not so much voiceover, but for like doing a show. He has an actual show.
Right.
Yeah. So that probably wouldn't work as well. But yeah, you definitely want, do it in a bedroom or something like that where you have a bed in there that's going to soak up a lot of that reverberation. You want things on the walls, you want something on the floor to where your voice isn't bouncing everywhere and getting a lot of echo.
I think
good question. Very good question.
He might have been that what Know Your Joe just said would apply to my friend Boneyard for doing voiceover stuff.
Yeah.
Dude, have you ever I've told people when so sometimes I do wedding videos and I'll ask them for their do me a favor, record your vows and I'll use those to play back over the video footage. And I always tell everybody, go back yourself into your closet, shut the door and record it in there with your phone. And it'll come out so perfect. It's so there's nothing getting past those clothes. You know what I mean?
The Broken Brain said his issue is he's still remodeling, so limited on quiet room space. I see that. Yeah.
It's okay. So just rock with what you got and adjust down the road.
Exactly. So, okay, so in that situation that you're in, yeah, maybe I would suggest the K669D, because that will cut down a lot on the room noise and stuff like that.
And Bark proved that you can go set up outside anywhere with a mic and still sound good.
Yeah, that's very true.
He
Very
does
true.
it all the time. What is it? In the park with Bark?
Bark in the park.
Yeah.
Bark in the park.
So where did we leave off?
We're taking questions right now.
This has
yeah,
been pretty good, pretty informational.
yeah. This is actually the part I enjoy. People asking questions.
Productive.
Yeah, people asking questions, wanting advice. Even though we come in here with a
plan.
a plan, we don't always have to stick to that plan. Like
Nope.
mic technique. I mean, mic technique is important. Don't get me wrong. And I don't know if you were here with us early, Broken Brain, but if good mic technique, you want to be at a 45-degree angle. You don't want to blow directly into the microphone, because when you're talking like pizza, please do not put pineapple on pizza. Please do not put pineapple on pizza. Your wind is going past the microphone and not into the capsule, so you're not getting the please don't pop pop pop. You're not getting that noise. Ugh. That hurts my ear so bad.
I love pineapple on pizza.
No, man.
Oh,
Divorcing my wife because
there's a place. I think I told you this already. There's a place in town here called New York Pizza, and they've got a Hawaiian that's got ham, pineapple, and cherries, maraschino cherries.
Oh, that sounds so good.
It is good, dude. It's so good.
Gross. I was being sarcastic. It sounds nasty.
Have you ever had it?
No. I've had
So-
pineapple. No, I take it back. I haven't had pineapple and cherries on pizza, but I have had pineapple on pizza, and I do not like it at all.
As long as you've had it,
Yeah,
then you've got rights to pass judgment.
there you go. The nice thing about a dynamic is that you can get close to eliminate room noise. Very true. Very true. How did y'all decide on what to put in your backgrounds? Oh, that's a good question. So mine, I collect Superman figures and stuff like that. So I have Superman stuff on this side. This whole side is Superman, and Back to the Future is my favorite movie of all time. So I have Back to the Future stuff on this side. It is just my personal toy collection and memorabilia that I have. And then honestly, I just got these in today from Temu. These canvas signs and the light that shines down. And yeah, that's my background. And it's promoting both of the channels I'm on. I'm on Back to the Retro Review, which is my personal channel, and I'm on the Mod Squad Network, which is it's part of the network I'm on.
Mine, what was it? Was that Joe that asked that?
I believe
No, you're
so.
Joe. Yeah, my background came from. I started doing this in my kitchen. I didn't have a room. Now I have a room, but I was in my kitchen, and we have a weird, big kitchen. There's parts of it that aren't really used, so I was in there, and I just wanted to save money, wanted to make something decent, so I ran down to Harbor Freight, and I bought a moving blanket, and then I went to Walmart and got some black, those blackout curtains,
Mm-hmm.
and I put two, those eye bolt lags. I put
Mhm.
two of those on either side of the wall, adjacent in this corner, and then I ran paracord and tied two 10-pound weights from Five Below on the other end of it, so that it would pull it really tight and hang my curtains. And I did it because I wanted to separate me from the freaking kitchen. I didn't want nobody knowing I was in my kitchen.
Right.
And I got the moving blankets to help with reverb. And then when I moved up here, I was like, I've got a thing now. I have to stick with it. So I bought more moving blankets and just hung them up on the wall. What are you
The
reading?
I'm reading Boneyards. The best way to have pineapple on pizza is to get your oven really hot, get your pizza dough on a thin aluminum pan, and sprinkle a little bit of brown sugar on the dough. That sounds good. And then once
Ooh.
it's done, take that pizza and throw it in the trash.
I knew that's what I thought he was gonna do.
Know Your Joe. Back to the Future is a great franchise.
I
I'm an
love it.
autograph collector as well. I have tons of autographs of celebrities
Oh, look, he
in my
said that.
house.
He said pile as much pineapple as possible, cook for 45 minutes, and then throw it in the
And then
trash.
throw it in the trash.
I would not throw it in the trash.
I Back to, like I was saying, Back to the Future is I'm an autograph collector. I've met the cast of Back to the Future, including Michael J. Fox. I actually have a custom poster signed by Michael J. Fox, Christopher Lloyd, Leah Thompson, Thomas F. Wilson, and James Tolkien,
That's awesome.
all on one piece.
I'm not a favorites kind of person. Like I have a hard time picking favorites anything. I don't have a favorite food. Well, I guess hamburgers, but it's tough. For me, it's tough. Like I like a lot of stuff.
Mhm.
Back to the Future is definitely one of my favorites. Like I still watch it. I keep watching them over and over and over.
I'm going to say it's my favorite because it's the only movie I have tattooed on me. So I'm going to say it's my favorite. But
Well, the whole Back
Spaceballs
to the
would be a
Retro.
close. Yeah. Then I named my channel
Yeah.
basically after the movie.
Yeah.
And Spaceballs would be a close second. Love Spaceballs.
Spaceballs. See, like I said, I like Spaceballs. I don't have favorites that much. It's hard for me to pick. Everything's so good. Hamburgers are the best, Joe. I love hamburgers. I'll eat hamburgers.
no,
I'm like the Wimpy from Popeye.
Here's the
Always wanna
deal.
eat hamburgers.
Hamburgers are really good, but if I have the choice of hamburgers or tacos, I'm going to choose tacos.
Well, that's not fair, man, because I'm a taco person too. So
Well, that's how you decide, really.
There's
I
a
mean,
guy-
do you want hamburgers or
a
tacos?
friend of ours, he does like
Ooh,
actually-
cheeseburger tacos.
Boneyard knows this guy. He cooks. He like does little catering stuff,
Mhm.
and he makes these smash burgers
Oh, I love
that are
smash.
so good. He made me one at an event that we went to. It was a biker event. It was the Vigilantes. This burger, it had some sort of hot stuff on it. I forget what it was, but it
Mhm.
was like amazing. Like I could have died and went to heaven. This thing was a big smash burger, cheesy, had this hot sauce on it. Oh, it was so
That
good.
sounds good.
It was like a Chipotle kind of.
So, No, you just said taco burger. That sounds good. But what about a burger taco? Like you got your seasoned ground beef, some ketchup, mustard, lettuce, and cheese.
So you know what I have seen?
What's that?
The Big Mac tacos.
I've never seen a Big Mac taco.
Yeah.
Now I want some
you
freaking tacos. I'll probably.
You got
Yeah.
you got that sauce that's on a Big Mac on a taco. Oh, is that it? Bless you?
No, sorry.
Was it cough?
You know, I was salivating and it hit the back of my throat. Off topic, did you guys see the video of the 25-plus-year-old lady who said hamburgers are made from pigs, not cows?
Oh yeah, because she was like, it's ham. I saw it. Hamburger.
No. Hey, did you
But
see the video of the lady who said Hak Tua?
Yeah. Hey, you haven't showed that off yet, have you?
Maybe not on this live, I don't think. I've
You need-
shown it off on, yeah.
Is it close by?
No, it's in my
Oh,
bedroom. No.
Man.
Cheeseburger, tater tots.
Yep. Sounds good to
Yep.
me. Dude,
See,
tater
I have a
tots?
hard
Do you
time
do
with that.
tater tot
Oh, Anthony
casserole?
Lewis. What's up, Anthony Lewis? How's it going? Huh? Was
Have you
that?
had tater tot casserole?
I have had tater tot casserole. See, I have a hard time eating stuff like that now because I have diabetes and I truck it often. I have diabetes, so tater tots and French fries
Diabetes?
and stuff like that. Yeah, diabetes. Wilford Brimley,
Yeah.
you got diabetes and you check it often. You know what's sad is I'm only like 2 or 3 years younger than him from when he did Cocoon, and
He
it
looked
amazes.
he looked like an older guy though. Then
God, yes,
like
that's sad.
yeah.
Type 2.
Yeah, that's me, type 2. I'm type 2 diabetic as well. I'm just like barely borderline. So I don't take it that serious.
Flux capacitor is on eBay. Hey, if you want to buy it for me and send it to me, hey,
I know.
my funds are tied up right now. I can't be buying
Flux
anything extra.
capacitor on eBay. That's kind of cool though.
Yeah, listen,
Hey, you need to save up. That would look good in the background.
I have a flux capacitor back there. Right, it's right. Wait, right there.
It's not lit up though. It needs to be like it needs to be going.
I'll light it up next. I'll light it up next.
Oh, it does
I'll
do
light
that?
it up next. Yeah, it lights up. Yeah, yeah. But actually, believe it or not, it's actually a Yahtzee game.
A Yahtzee game.
Yeah, there's dice in it and everything, but yeah,
Oh,
the front lights up like a. It's a back. It was got a Back to the Future Yahtzee set, and it lights up. But I'm a con guy. I like going to Comic Cons and stuff like that. Man, off topic. Anthony Lewis was here, and
Go ahead.
and you were talking about Back to the Future and stuff. And
You know what? While you do that, I'm gonna grab a drink. Hang on.
not a problem. I'm also a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle fan, and there's a con coming up this weekend that has all of the original Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles from the original movie, not the cartoon, but the original movie. All the stuntmen and stuff, and Arnie Reyes Jr. and Kevin Eastman's going to be there. The chick who played April O'Neil is going to be there, and I can't go, and I want to go to this so bad. Drives me nuts. Would look great fluxing in the background. Yeah, it would. It would. I don't know. See, I already have lights changing color and stuff. I don't know if I want something strobing back there.
Why not?
I don't know. I don't know. To me, I think it would be distracting.
Possibly.
I could always use another light. I have a dark room and I have lights everywhere.
Boneyard's favorite drink.
Oh, have you ever had the coconut yoo-hoo?
I have. Dude, I grew up in Florida.
That's fair.
I had coconut, strawberry, banana.
Yes, coconut was always my favorite.
And this is not Boneyard's favorite drink. He thinks it's gross.
All it is water and chocolate syrup.
Yeah,
you can make it at home.
Yeah, that's all it is. But I love it.
Hey,
you know what it is too? It's more nostalgic because I got these memories of Wabasso Beach. There used to be like a store right there on the beach, and we would go to the beach, be hanging out, playing at the beach, and come up and get yoo-hoos. And I would have like salt water on my face, from the beach, and I would drink a yoo-hoo, and it would mix a little with the salt water. And for the longest time, that's the only way I wanted a yoo-hoo was with some salt around it.
A little salt. Hey, you know what? Make it a margarita yoo-hoo. Put a little salt on the rim. Yeah.
It sounds gross, and it's not like something I'd be like, oh, that's so good. It was just the memory of it. It was the good times.
Kevin, before I buy anything, do you have any equipment you are not using and willing to sell? I would rather give you. Dude, I have. I got a webcam. I'll sell you.
Then you'd have a dedicated camera.
Yeah. And great software. The software is really good with it.
I'd sell him the I guess the 669C. I don't know. I have this stuff and I hate parting with it. And I don't
I'm the
use
same
it.
way.
Like it's just sitting there.
I would give you a microphone. I would sell you a microphone, Eric, but all the ones I have currently I use for microphone comparisons. I have the original face cam, and I actually had the face cam Pro just sitting here. Not Pro, the MK2. I'm sorry, the face cam MK2.
I'm sorry laughing because Boneyard said he compares it to Kool-Aid with not enough sugar in it.
but it tastes
Yeah.
better out the can.
It does.
The
I
Yoo-hoo,
love it.
Yoo-hoos do taste better out the can. It's one of the few drinks I like better in can than
But
in a bottle.
that memory that I was just talking about is not a can. It was the glass bottles.
It was the last bottle.
We were drinking the glass bottles and had the salt water from the beach on our face, and it would mix, and it was just, I don't know. It just takes me back. I was like, I want to have a salty Yoo-hoo again, because that means I'm 10 years old.
You know what takes me back is when I have a Coke and I put peanuts in my Coke.
Yeah.
That
I
takes
never
me back.
did that much, but I that was a Southern thing.
Yeah. All right, man. Man, this actually went by really fast.
It did go by fast. It's still fun.
It is. And I want to thank everybody who's been here with us this long too. Definitely. Let's take a couple more questions. If anybody has any more questions about
Yeah.
microphone technique, let's see. What was the microphone technique? Customization, as you see, customization here, customization with Clay's microphone, or self-care.
Broken brain. No. Matter of fact, me and my daughter this last weekend bought a watermelon, and she insisted that we get that what is that stuff called? Tahini?
Oh, tahini.
The seasoning. She
Mhm.
insisted that we get that and put it on it because everybody does it. So I did it.
I don't like it.
Well, I'm going to put it like this. It was not gross. I did not like it. It wasn't watermelon.
Mm-mm.
To me,
Um,
it took away from the experience of watermelon. So I was like, nope, I don't want to do this no more.
Broken brain. If I have a slice of watermelon, I'll put salt on it. If I have chunks of watermelon cubed, I will not.
Yeah, no, I just like it just the way it is. And in the fridge.
Like I said, it has to be almost ice cold. Yeah. Clay, if you have something you want to sell, let me know. I would rather give people I know the money before I shop. Yeah, and you know me, I'll give you a deal on this stuff too. So
Either one of us. I've got
Yeah.
the 669C. You can buy that. I wouldn't know what to charge. Not much. I paid what 30 same as the 669D. It's like $37. And then the other, I have two 669Ds, but one of them I'm sending to my son in Florida,
Right.
so I can't sell that.
I may be getting me another K669D just to customize again. Like I said, I want a chrome one out.
Yeah.
All right, guys. It don't look like we're having much more questions, so we'll go ahead and end this now. I want to thank everybody. Make sure you check out Clay's channel. It is the Clay Allen Review. Is it Clay Allen
There's
Review?
two, yeah. So there's the
Yeah.
review channel, the Clay Allen Review, and there's the Clay Allen Chronicles, which, by the way, tomorrow night, I guess I haven't decided, 8, 9 o'clock, I'm going to be going live with the Clay Allen Chronicles, and I will have a guest, possibly a co-host. I don't know. Mike Newman from Level Up will be there, and
Love
we will
Mike.
be talking about anxiety and stress.
Yes. Which is kind of why we did the self-care as sort of a prelude to that.
Mhm.
I want to thank everybody. Definitely check out Back to the Retro Review and the Mod Squad Network. Those are my two channels as well. All right, guys. I do believe that does it for this episode of Budget Podcasting with Clay and Kevin. So if we don't see you again, guys, thank you for being a friend.
Good night.